Hi, everybody. Just wanted to share with you some things because some of you were asking me about what's going on in Ukraine with the war at the moment because they hear some things on the news one day that Ukraine is advancing, and then they hear the other day that we have some problems, and some Western media are spreading the information about the counteroffensive being so slow, like we're giving you weapons, why you are so slow, why you are not in Kremlin by this time, and stuff like that. So just want to share with you some things. So there are two things we're going to be looking at. One of them is the deep state map, deepstatemap.live. You can go to this website, and it has English version of it. So, but basically, you would understand everything just looking at the map. So this is Ukraine. It has the borders of Ukraine, and so this darker red color here and here, that's what Russia annexed, and that's what Russia took away since 2014, and that's where the war was going on since 2014. So the war didn't start in 2022. That's where it was going on, and tens of thousands of people have died since that time. And the green here is what Russia has occupied since February of 2022, and what Ukrainian forces were able to free, to liberate. So that gives you the picture of what part of the territory is still under Russian occupation and where the battle is still going on. So let me zoom in, and you would see like all the territory that was liberated, and you would see what's going on at the moment, how the front line looks like at the moment. So let me show you the territory where we are working all the time. So that's this part from here to here, and in the past couple of months we were able to free this territory over here. So if we zoom in, we're gonna see villages, different villages here. And now let me go to Google Maps and show you something, and explain something to you. So this is Google Maps. That's what it looks like, and we will go to the same territory I was showing you before. So like, let's say it starts from here, it goes from here up to here, but let's look at the satellite view because it's very important. So here you see all these different villages, and let's go to here. Let's say this village here. It's called Poltavka. So that's or let's go to this one, Malinivka. So we're working here all the time, and this village is under Ukrainian armed forces, and the very next village, Novozlatopil, is under Russians at the moment. So in order for us to get from here to here, it's not just like riding the car or driving a tank to liberate this village. In between those two villages, you could see some fields over here, and every field is divided by the forest line. Forest line here, here, you can see forest line here and here, and all those forest lines are fortresses. Like there are tons of trenches and bunkers over here, and if you zoom in, you could see how big they are. So like let's say this forest line here is a fortress, because there are tons of trenches and bunkers and hidden digged in the ground tanks in this forest line. So in order for us to get from this village to this village, we have to take every forest line on the way, and this whole territory here is mined. So you can't just jump on a tank and ride on a tank through the fields to kick Russians out of this village. No, because everything is mined. So you can only move through the forest lines which are mined too, but the tank cannot go through the forest. So what we have to do, we have to bomb forest lines. We have to try to destroy every tree in here. But still Russians are gonna be there because they are underground. They're hiding underground. So and we don't have as many and as much ammunition, artillery to destroy those forest lines. So we have to risk our people's lives in order to clear every forest line on the way to the next village. And you could see how complicated that is, how many forest lines are here. And again, every one of them is a fortress. And like our guys have to walk through the minefields. They can't ride the tank on a field because every field is mined. Russia has tons and tons, I would say millions of tons of mines from the Soviet Union that were left, and they're using those mines to mine everything. So minefields is a big problem at the moment, and in order for us to move from this village to this village, it takes many lives. That's what let me show you. That's this village, Malinivka, this one here. So in order for us to liberate this part, just these 3 villages, this piece of Ukrainian land, it took us a couple of months to do it, because you could see how many forest lines are there and everything was mined. So that's where we're working at the moment, from this village up to this village. And that's what our unit is trying to do, helping Ukrainian army to clear the ground and to move south, because that's the only way here to move here. Here you could see a big part of the Ukrainian territory was liberated, but we got stuck on a river. It's a Dnieper River, and it's a huge river. It is huge. It's very wide, and it's a natural obstacle for us at the moment to move further, because we don't have enough manpower to do it. Russians would just cross the river. That's what they did in 1943, I guess, when they were forcing Dnieper River. There were Germans here, and they were forcing, and they had so many people died, drowned and killed. And there is a famous Russian general who said, "It doesn't matter. We have enough women to give birth to more soldiers." But Ukrainians are not like that. So we got stuck on this territory. So the way for us to go is to go south from where we are working down here, in order to cut the Crimea, because what they're doing, they move their forces all the way here. They're using this land to supply for Crimea as well. So that's why the counteroffensive is going so slow. we don't have enough manpower. We're losing people every single day. We're losing a lot of equipment, a lot of tanks that we've been given to by the West because it's a huge problem. The minefields is a very, very big problem at the moment. That's why we're going so slowly. But we're moving forward. It's slowly, but we are moving forward. And unfortunately, we need planes. We need F-16s in order to move forward. Because we could use F-16s to drop land bombs to clear the minefields and keep moving forward. But it looks like we're not gonna get any F-16s up until next year, until the presidential elections in the States would take place. That's my guess. Not only my guess, but many smart people in Ukraine think so, and they're saying so. So yes, we're stuck. We're moving very, very slowly. But again, look at the territory that was occupied since 2014, and look how bigger the territory that is occupied now. So we need tanks and we need F-16s in order to move faster. But anyways, we're gonna be freeing our land. The war is still going on. It never stopped. People are still dying, and civilians are dying because Russians are aiming our cities and they're destroying the infrastructure, the power plants and heating plants that would provide heating for big cities. Yeah, so that's what it looks like. Please be free to share this video with your friends if they care about Ukraine and if they're asking about Ukraine. Again, go to deepstatemap.live in order to see the progress, and thank you for your prayers and for your support.